Hello and welcome. Joint first match of 2023 Full Item Randomizer tournament. I'll just let the racers go and explain a bit what we're doing after that. Yeah, so this is a joint first match of the tournament between Snoep Automat and Manelash. I'll just go by Snoop because Snoop Automat is that mouthful. I'm Ergote and I'm one of the organizers and also commentating this for you today. So yeah, I guess a little bit about the tournament format. We have a two-stage tournament. First stage is gonna be 6 rounds of Swiss style. Playing, we have 56 entrants and we're gonna have 26-person bracket at the second stage. With first stage is gonna be extreme, what we call extreme preset randomizer. So it's gonna include basically all the normal items, some of the NPC given items. So NPC given items that are not gay or happiness related, basically, and all the key items in a single pool. The goal is to get 16 badges, 3 gear parts, and defeat red. So yeah, see how this goes. And for starters, interesting new starting from the middle. And slash, heal, and counter. That is not a good table, but I mean, Sand Slash is the only fully evolved thing here, so it's the obvious choice. You might notice that we're biking indoors, that the recent speed just changed. Just, speed things up a little. I like it myself. Also, we start 3 so no nasty number 29. And we have our first bag. Rainbow bag. Yeah, the start repel was mostly implemented because it's possible you get 0 encounters on Route 29 or you get even with perfect equipment. Our first little shopping trip to get some repel, potions, Pokeball. Using the X branch of the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, this game is we're randomized all the Pokemon locations, learn sets. Basic gist of it. Usual randomizer stuff. We see Manelash going for a Headbutt main. Ditto is not a main though. The thing about Headbutt pokes is they're level 10, so if you get a good Headbutt poke, it will help you in Violet so much, but Ditto or Kakuna is not considered good. Yeah, and Snoop is just throwing all his balls on this Dawn fan. And we have a Squirt Bottle. So Squirt Bottle gives us a level 20 main instead of these Headbutt pokes. I myself don't really like early Squirt Bottle. Everything in full HP is basically 1 in 3 to get in ball, and 1 in 3 is a lie. You can literally spend 5 minutes throwing balls at that thing and resetting. Like, that's not fun. So unless you get early Master Ball, it's just... yeah. We'll see how it goes. It's very possible that one of them gets an early lead just because Pseudo doesn't, like, behave. On the other hand, this Sandslash is getting moves. Yeah. Interesting. Manelash is going back to Pokemon Center. I don't know if they had another poke, so it makes sense. Yeah, if the Sudowoodo is bad, another good main option here is actually to enter Ecruteak Pokemon Center and trigger the Bill cutscene, after which you can pick up a level 20 Pokemon from Bill in Goldenrod. So, you have basically 2 shots at a decent level 20. Oh, interesting. Good thing to note about this item in Dark Cave is it's not in logic right now. The randomizer logic works in a way that nothing in dark places is gonna be logically required until you have access to Flash. But they both go for it. Usually everyone is gonna pick up that one item, because it's right there. Just a good thing to, like, remember what you picked up there, if it is something that can actually unlock stuff. Like, even if they picked up Surf HM right now, not a single Surf check would technically be in progress logic. Until both Zephyr Badge and Flash. Yeah, very even start. I like this checking Escape Rope Chamber before. There is a case to be made about skipping Escape Rope Chamber until you're leaving Violet, but you need to have a really good main for that, and, like, they're gonna be throwing balls at level 20, so if there was, like, Master Ball here, that would help so much. Oh, hey, Zephyr Badge. That is one step closer to Fog Badge being in logic. Yeah, we're gonna see both of them save here, because this, whatever this thing is, it can probably one-shot them. So... okay, since Marowak is not actually bad at this level, if it has any moves, and Snoep gets its first try. That is very good. Okay, it has at least Vice Grip. Okay, that was very well done for both of them. That could have been way worse. I skip Flash, Ice Beam. What was the third? Takedown. Okay. That essentially... the Marowak is completely workable right now. Most importantly, it has Ice Beam, so it is not Ghost Vault. Here we see Manelash actually enter the center. It's probably gonna be picking up Bill's poke in that case. But yeah, here we see very differing approaches, like Snoep went straight back to Violet, and Manelash at least checked Ecruteak and is indeed going to Goldenrod. I myself like to at least check the item finder item in Ecruteak, just to get the fly point in case fly is early. Like, I prefer the reverse loop that Manelash is doing myself, if the poke is anything decent. I guess you could make the argument that this Marowak isn't exactly decent, but... oh, okay, Snoop is getting really rewarded by doing that. Yeah, Storm Badge being the badge required to use HMO2 Fly. And Thunder Badge for Manelash. Do let me know if you see me miss something. I am following 2 screens by myself, so... Yeah, Snoep teaching rolling kick to the Marowak. That's a good play. It gives a little bit more moves to use and can flinch. When it decides to hit anyway. Yeah, so Marowak is base 80 attack, so it's actually very decent at the level it is. Ideally, they probably would change at some point, but you can run it all the way if you really need to. Oh, Manelash gets HMO free Surf from Bike Shop. That could serve in use, although not in logic yet. And he is indeed gonna check Bill's Pro. Which is... The text says Eevee because this is Eevee in vanilla. Okay, that's Tauros. And that Kenya isn't a bad one either. Like, honestly, I would have been tempted to just run the Kenya. Fire Punch Surf Kadabra with trading XP? Like, that's a move on. We did see, or are gonna see Manelash by TMO 8, which is Rock Smash. There's 4 items in this game mode that are behind Rock Smash. 3 in Dark Cave, 1 in Burnt Tower. Although only one of them is gonna be in Logic before you can use Flash. Snoep checking the Miracle Seed guy. That check is available once you have Zephyr Badge and have defeated Faulkner. And picked up the egg, I guess. Yeah. 2 very differing approaches straight from the first match. We'll see which one of these pays off. I would say Manelash has the better main, but if this is early Lugia or something seed, then it doesn't really matter. Earth Patch for Snoop. We're rapidly approaching 7 badges, which will trigger a rocket event in Goldenrod. Oh, this is very interesting. Manelash is actually... Okay, never mind, he's just gonna do this. Apparently he didn't do this earlier. I can see that. Yeah, so they're both gonna be ending up in Azalea soon. Just very different ways way there. Manelash could technically do soft sand girls here, but it's 3 very hard fights at this level. There are levels varying from 22 to 28. And it only gives 1 item, so it's definitely not worth it. That's something that some players will just skip forever and do only as a last resort. Okay, and we have card key for Manelash. Card key being the thing that allows you to complete the rocket event in Goldenrod after 7 badges. And HM05 for Snoep, which puts Surf in full logic. Yeah, as you can see, they're both ended up in Azalea, just very different ways, and I would argue Manelash has the better main right now. There's Clear Bell for Snoep. Clear Bell being one of the 2 items that you are required to get to be able to climb Tin Tower. That is changed from vanilla, so climb Tin Tower you need Clear Bell, Rainbow Wing, and beat either Morty or clear the rocket event in Goldenrod. Morty being a bit of a meme that some people will call a scam and keep forever, or at least claim to do so. Dig TM is nice. Dig obviously being able to, like, you don't need escape ropes with Dig. Some players, myself included, will still prefer escape ropes over Dig, but Dig early will save you a lot of money, and money is a luxury commodity early on. Here you can see another differing approach, like Snoep did Rival first. Oh, never mind, they both did Rival first. Yeah, never mind. Don't listen to me. Yeah, Rival first will save you some steps. Also, you can very nicely chain Slope well into Rival in a way that you take 2 repels to clear the Farfetched quest and come back for the charcoal item in Azalea. If your main is a little suspect and or like quite weak to something, it's probably usually better to just clear the gym first so that you can get a few extra levels before Rival. Why is there a bug in the bug gym? And that's plain badge for Snoep. That will put him in 6 badges already. Yeah, so he doesn't have that yet, but 6 badges. Well, 7 after he picks up the Thunder badge, and card key will definitely almost always point towards Rocket Tower being required at some point of the game. And you really don't want to go there early if you can avoid it. Because the levels are kinda high. You're gonna use up a lot of resources and time if you do have to go there early. That's a nice hidden item to pick up. Slowpoke fail sells for a lot of money. That is playing badge for Manelash. That is very nice collection of moves from Move Tutor. Yeah, the Kenya was definitely the play with those moves. That's also a recent speed choice. Well, not speed choice, that's a recent item. Okay, let me take this again. Recent randomizer change that the move tutor is completely free and will always have 3 moves with full compatibility. I don't know, sometimes they are good, sometimes they're bad, and sometimes you get a jackpot like this time Thunder Punch Flamethrower. Like, you can switch to anything special later, and it's gonna already have a moveset. Hey, seems like nothing in the Union basement side. So far, getting earlier access to Surf hasn't paid off for Manelash. Nice little movement tech from Manelash here, saving Repel steps and some time. Because he does have Surf, so he can just skip going around. Also do Flash Chamber while he's here. And that is Surf for Snoep. Still nothing required behind Surf so far. Here we can see Snoop is using Flamethrower on an Ivysaur, but Marowak just does not have special attacks, so it doesn't kill those things. Blizzard Draco is not good. Although, I guess if it keeps missing, then whatever. yeah. This Whitney fight is definitely not good for ground types, but luckily with revives, you can do it just fine. Nice troll, Jolteon. Nice troll. Yeah, Whitney not required. Some decent EXP though. Had to use a revival herb, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Here we see the weakness of a rolling kick. It likes to miss. Everyone who's ever played these knows that anything that isn't 100% accurate is really 50% accurate. It hits or it doesn't. And more often than not, it doesn't when it actually needs to. Snoep picking up the Kenya, that was Kadabra, and now we see if Manelash gets something in this surf section. Yeah, Manelash entering this gym, which we know houses Storm Patch, but since they didn't find Fly anywhere in the overworld yet, it didn't really help Snoep that he did it early. Yeah, this Tauros is making really short work of these low level things. There's Thunder Badge, which is gonna be the 7th badge for Snoep, so technically he could go to Radio Tower right now, but this Marowak really isn't up for it, so he's definitely not gonna do that. I wouldn't be shocked in Snoop's shoes if he decided to try to get a roamer in Burnt Tower. Meanwhile, with Manelash, this Tauros is very good, and it's only gonna get better with moves, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, with what they have, I would assume both of them are gonna beeline towards Mahogany and Rocket Hideout. That is the densest area available right now. And it is probably gonna end up being required anyway, in the long run. Here we see the advantage of Manelash doing the reverse loop. He can check these Rock Smash items while returning Kenya to the guy on route. This is the main reason I myself like the reverse loop more than going back, if Pokemon allow it. Yeah, that Marowak was early Squirt Bottle product. Oh, thanks, Vendio. Thank you. Yeah, so there indeed was something there. Now, they do not have either of them cut yet, so Hive doesn't really mean much at this point. It might. Lake of Rage cut items is something that is always awful to backtrack, so with having one part, I would be tempted to just go to Lighthouse before going right. Just for the off chance that cut HM is there. And we'll see what they decide to do. Well, what Manelash decides to do, because Snoep is not gonna get that Hive badge for a while. So for him going right will make a lot of sense. If he has repels for it. That is another scenario where going to Olivine first is better. And that looks like Snoep is indeed going for a roamer. Yeah, so the roamers are level 40s. It's basically a toss-up to which route they disappear when they leave Burnt Tower. And I should have been quiet during that, but... looks like Snoep is not getting a roamer today, though. Yeah, looks like Manelash is beelining for Rocket Hideout, while Snoep is gonna go climb Lighthouse first and buy some Super Repels, Hyper Potions, whatever he can afford. Snoop is also okay, and Manelash getting fly access first. Now, that isn't really that big of a deal, because Snoop is probably gonna go there straight after this, so it doesn't really matter in creating a difference, but having fly is always nice, because you don't have to like be so careful about doing stuff, everything when you're going through places. You can abandon some items for later. The Tauros is just getting better. Manelash doing the optimal movement there. I like it, I like it. Just make sure your repel doesn't wear out there, because that's gonna cause you to hit the spinner. Ernest, I think it's his name. And Kabutops is runnable, you can do that. Fortress, not so much. That is one very ugly Golbat, I have to say. Yeah, he already has Rolling Kick, I think? Or Jump Kick? I forget. I'm guessing he just doesn't like not accurate moves. Can't really blame him. Guess we'll see what he has. Jump kick, yeah. Yeah, you could make an argument that jump kick is better than high jump kick. Just because it doesn't miss as often. Yeah, here we see Hitmontop's absurd. All of Hitmons basically have so much special defense, it's absurd. Nothing in Lighthouse. Yeah, that's the same route I always do personally. Mainly because I've seen others do it. Yeah. It is much less movement, so... I guess another thing with that these recent speed choice changes, these fast animations. Basically we'll skip all of damage animations, all of EXP bars, they're just instant. So... Oh, and countering move, that is not good. Does he not have revives? At least he has the Marowak as a backup. And this is last fight before 3 heal, so kinda get bailed out here. Yeah. Important to talk to the PC to not get 2 trainers at every card, whatever card pile and whatever they are. And here Lance is nice enough to give a free heal. And there's Fly for Snoep. Yeah, so now they both can fly around the map. The next thing they're really looking for is gonna be Kanto access, so either SS ticket or the train pass. Judging by how this ROM has been leading them, I would guess that access might be in Radio Tower, but we'll have to see. Manelash is doing what we like to call press A simulator. Also finding cut in here. Which means he has access to actually use cut. And also SS ticket. This is a treasure trove right now. Here, it's a possibility one of them might do what we like to call ERC skip. After ERC, one of the original developers of Item Randomizer. Which would include talking to the Murkrow after this fight and escape roping out, not completing the Rocket Hideout. I kinda doubt either of them will actually do it, but it is a possibility. Ooh, and also strength down here. That is 5 HMs usable already. That also means they can go through Ice Path to Blackthorn, which is probably next step for both of them after Hideout. Oh, Snoep is gonna get his Hive badge actually now, but... yeah, Snoep is just going through all these surf checks that Manelash did earlier. There isn't much here. In general, I feel like in Extreme, ERC skipping or doing any kind of skip in Rocket Hideout is usually a waste of time, and you have to go back there anyway. And also giving your opponent the chance to find something is like way too much. Item density in places is just so much less in Extreme compared to other game modes. Yeah, Snoep gonna pick up coin case and item finder here. Really optional items. Yeah, and Snoep is just gonna end up in Rocket Hideout too, because it is just that dense. Caesar is actually one of the few things that will give this Tauros a little bit of an issue. And it is not very cold. Just nuggets and full restores are good items. Okay. So the rest of Hideout was indeed not required, but you can't make that call in this situation. Interesting. Oh, never mind. I thought Manelash was going for the sludge bomb thing from there, but I forgot he had cut access. These Lake of Rage cut items are always the first ones people are gonna check. Just because this is 3 items and there actually aren't that many items behind cut overall. There's one more in Johto after these 3, and there's like, what, 6 in Kanto? Which 2 of them are in the Erika's gym, so like, those are just gonna take forever. Nothing in the cut checks there. I would guess Manelash is gonna go through Ice Path next. Yeah, so there's 10 items in total behind cut, and that really isn't that much. Actually, it's 7 in Kanto. Yeah, 7 in Kanto. I forgot Route 2. Yeah, Snoep is gonna pick up some key items here soon. We'll see what Manelash finds in Ice Path, since that's fresh ground right now. This Marowak really wants to be special. Too bad Marowak's special attack is base 50, so like that really doesn't work. Little carefully with the boulders, but it's better than messing them up, so I agree with the play. Perfect swag boulders are so satisfying to see, though. Hey, there's cut for Snoep. Little optimization, we see Manelash do a hard reset there. Soft resetting is actually faster. It does require you to press 4 keys at the same time. Okay, looks like Ice Path was nothing. Here, gonna buy some max repels, some hyper potions, maybe even some X attacks, depending on how much he bought earlier. Oh, yeah. Right, Snoop is gonna pick up strength. And has he picked up something else that I've missed? Doesn't look like it. Oh, SS ticket, that was there. Yep. Yeah, Manelash just checking all of this Blackthorn side stuff. Makes sense, it's fast, no fights required. And he's even giving him a badge. And a mystery egg. Fetch quest item. Yeah, we're gonna see Manelash go to Olivine now. Gonna do Lighthouse, just as Snoop did before. So this basically Manelash has Ice Path and Blackthorn over Snoop, and Snoop has Lighthouse over Manelash. So it's actually pretty close right now. Granted that Tauros is definitely better than Marowak, especially the longer it goes, the way it goes. I guess Manelash also has some cut checks over Snoep. It will be interesting to see if either of them decides to do Chalk before taking the boat and going to Kanto, or even Radio Tower. Without Basement Key, I would tend to guess Radio Tower gets delayed a bit, but weirder things have happened, so... Interesting, Snoop is actually not going to Blackthorn. He's gonna take the boat. This is actually interesting. I wonder if he's thinking about maybe finding stuff that's required to main switch. But even that, no, that wouldn't make sense, because all of the Blackthorn checks currently are no-fight checks. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what he does. Aerodactyl Rockslide? Wouldn't wanna be running a Charizard or Hobo or Moltres. Or Articuno, or, you know, any of the million things weak to rock. Okay, Manelash is actually gonna go towards Silent Wood. And Snoop is indeed looking for a different main here. So Vermilion Harbor and Vermilion City Proper Water have different encounter tables. There's 3 encounters and their levels vary from 30 to 39, depending on the slot. But this Psyduck is definitely better than Marowak. You give it a rare candy, make it a Golduck, and... like, you have Surf, Flamethrower, and Thunder Punch were a move tutor. So, he even has Fire Punch, doesn't even need to go for the Flamethrower. Yeah, I think in the long run this was definitely the right choice. The only thing is, he left so many free items that technically that could have provided access to either Well Islands or the 50, but looks like Snoop really wanted to do Radio Tower. And with how early the Rome Cave card key and 7 badges, I don't blame him. It feels like the Rome was leading. Okay, Psyduck, okay. That's trolley if I've ever seen one. Sleep Powder, Recover. Meanwhile, while Snoep is climbing the tower, we're gonna see all the free checks in Kanto by Manelash. So let's keep our eyes there, see what he gets. Well, that's Glacier Badge for one. No dojo skip today. I guess for context, dojo skip was coined a term that because I think 3 different people skipped that fighting dojo item in last tourney. Which is actually impressive considering how free that check is. True, Jarvit's true. Yeah, Manelash going here makes sense. He can get all of the items on Route 12 in one go. Usually you can only get 1 or 2, but having both cut and surf access means he can actually get all 3 of them. And nothing on Route 12. He's deciding to get the rock tunnel items. We'll see if he continues all the way to power plant without machine part, or just escape ropes out after the last item in the tunnel. Meanwhile, Snoep is almost through Radio Tower. We'll have to see if he does also False Director, which is a single check on the left side of the tower. Okay, Manelash is indeed escape roping out after the last check there, and he seems to be also heading towards Radio Tower, where Snoep is having an intense battle with his Poliwrath, with him missing Sleep Powder and Poliwrath missing Thunder. Sleep Powder, well, sleep moves are generally good. Sleep Powder is 75% accurate, so it's a bit rough to be relying on it. You definitely want Spore, because that is guaranteed to hit. Well, we're seeing Noctowl's absurd special defense at play. Doesn't even get one shot by Stab Surf. Stab being same time attack bonus. Which basically means your power is gonna get 1.5 timed in the damage calculation. Yes, Snoep is through. We'll see if the early radio tower was complete bait, or if there is actually something here. Oh, that looks like complete bait. Unless basement key is around somewhere this room, I guess, but we'll have to see. Snoep is opting to do false director. I don't blame him. He's having a little bit of trouble with the Ampharos with Pebble Dance though, but coming up here again it feels such a bad thing, even with biting doors. It's not even that slow, honestly. Ooh, and Snoep is out of serves, so has to max ether there. Unfortunate.